If you started on Carnivore and you suddenly feel exhausted, irritable, you're getting cramps in your legs, your sleeping is getting worse rather than getting better, it may not be the diet that's causing you these problems. It might be the magnesium, or rather the lack of magnesium. Most men don't realize that they're low until they think the diet has failed because of these symptoms. I've seen the same thing happen over and over again. A guy starts strong, they drop the water weight, then week 2 or week 3 hits, their sleep starts to get worse, their muscles go through cramps, their mood dips, they start to feel worse, and they start thinking Carnivore isn't for me. But sometimes it's not the carbs, it's the minerals that are causing the problem. So in this video, here's what we're going to cover. Why magnesium drops early, signs you might be low, when you actually need it, and how to use it responsibly. This is not a video hyping anything up. This is all about stability. So why does magnesium drop? Well, when you cut carbs, your insulin levels in your body drop. When insulin drops, you get rid of more water. When you lose water, you lose minerals. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, you pee them all out. Most men, myself included, focus on salt alone. Not many of us knew about magnesium to start with. So by week 2 or week 3, you start to feel it. It's not dramatic, but you start to feel these little subtle differences in your body. That subtle instability is what makes a lot of men quit. So what are some signs you might be low on magnesium? Well, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you're getting cramps at night, especially in your calves, if your eyes are twitching, if you're feeling restless, if your heart starts to race when you lay down, if you're irritable and grumpy for no reason, that's often the signal of a magnesium deficiency. It's not a lack of discipline, it's nothing to do with willpower, it's not a weakness, it's just a magnesium deficiency, plain and simple. But here's where us men mess this up. When do you actually need magnesium? You don't need it automatically. You need it if and only if symptoms show up. If sleep declines, if you start having cramps, if your stress level is high, especially when you're fasting, because fasting increases the mineral demand on your body. Now, magnesium is not a magic fat loss pill. It's only there for stability support. Low magnesium feels like fatigue, tension, irritation. And a lot of times us men will blame the diet instead of the magnesium deficiency. How do you use it responsibly? If you decide to take magnesium, start with the dosage recommendations on the bottle. If you're not sure, or if you take it for a while and your symptoms don't get better, talk to your doctor about it. But start simple. If sleep is your problem, if you're getting cramps at night, your heart's racing when you lay down, take it in the evening before you go to bed. Now, you're not trying to mega dose it, trying to take the dosage recommended on the bottle. Well, all you're out for is to restore the balance in your body. You just need to get your magnesium levels up enough so your body is not fighting you. If your sleep improves, if your cramps get better, if your mood stabilizes, then that's probably the amount of magnesium you should be taking. So I want you to remember, if you start feeling unstable on Carnivore, check your minerals before you quit. And remember, real food is still the base. Beef, bacon, eggs, butter. Magnesium cannot and will not replace the entire system. Magnesium simply supports it. So once you get support and you're stabilized, the stability is going to build momentum. Momentum builds your discipline. Don't quit over something that's small and very fixable. And none of this matters if you keep restarting every few weeks. If you want to know how I finally stopped starting over after 20 years of quitting, watch the next video and I'll explain where the real shift happens. Stay strong.